Today I'm showing you how to make a drop like Kygo. So let's go. Go into your drums and set your tempo to 105 beats per minute. And just keep your 8 sections and then choose hip hop drum machine. Add a little bit of treble and also a bit of reverb. And now go into edit and just put out the lowest hi-hat and zoom in a little bit. And just loop it. And at 5, add in your drum, and this time choose deep tech. Have the highest volume and add a little bit of reverb. Then go into edit and put out 2 claps. And just loop it. Now go to the track view, click on loops, and go down to Festival Kick 5 and just drag it out. Have the volume just a little bit lower and remove half of the treble. And now you can turn off the metronome if you want to. And now at 5, add a new loop, and this time drag out a float beat. And now click on the bigger line after 5, split this, and split it again, just one line after on this small line. And remove the parts on the sides. And now you can solo this track, and you should have a snap. And you want to click on it and copy, and paste it on the third line, bigger line of 5, so right before 6. So if you turn on the metronome, you should have a snap on 2 and 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And now mark these two, you can zoom in a little bit, copy, and when you paste them at 6, don't paste them in the beginning, but paste them on the first bigger line. And just continue pasting them all the way to the end. And you also want to lower the volume to the middle, add just a tiny bit of treble, and add reverb to the middle. And now add a new drum, but this time choose smart drums. And here you're going to choose a house drum machine, and drag out the percussion, and put it on the third square from the left. And now make sure this one is on, and just record. And it's enough to record just one section, or 2, it doesn't matter, just loop it. But remember to go into the settings, and have the highest volume, add half of the treble, and half of the reverb. Add a new drum, and click on electric drums. This time choose classic drum machine, click here, have a little bit higher volume, and drag the echo and the reverb so that they line up with the volume. But also go into master effects and choose echo, and now choose dance echo A. And now just go into the edit mode, and you have to zoom in really much and put out this rim shot after 3 squares. Before you loop it, drag it out to 3. And also go into settings, choose quantization, swing, and 1/16 swing light. And now add a keyboard, choose keyboards and grand piano. Have the volume in the middle, add some treble, and remove some of the bass, and drag the reverb to the middle. Now go into edit, and just put out a note, go out, drag it out to 5 and go in again. And now lay these chords around C3. And you'll have to zoom in really much. Now switch this back and mark the last 2 chords. Make them half size. Mark all these. Click copy and paste them between 1 and 2, like this. And now mark all of them, or just click on the screen, select all, click on the green ones, copy, paste them at 2. And now we're going to mark each row of notes and just drag it up to the right note. So mark the highest one, and drag it up to here, and the next one, and last one. And at 3, paste the chords again, and just drag all of them up 2 notes. And paste them again at 4, mark the first row, to here, next one, and the last one. So all together. And now loop it. But you're going to go into settings, click on quantization, and again choose swing and 1/16 swing light. Add a new keyboard. This time choose synth pads and go down all the way to warming waves. Turn the cutoff so that it's pointing right and the attack straight up. And have like 1/3 of the volume and add a lot of reverb. Now go into edit and just put out notes, go out, drag it out to 5 and go in again. And lay these chords around C3. So all together. And just loop it. Now add a new keyboard, and this time choose synth bass and go down to hip hop sub bass. Turn the cutoff, pointing left, and the sign all the way down to the left. And now add half of the treble and remove a little bit of the bass. And now go into edit and just put out a note, go out, drag it out to 5 and go in again. And add these bass notes over C0. And you'll have to zoom in really much. And now switch this back, mark these, click and copy, paste them between 1 and 2. And now zoom out, mark all of these, click and copy, paste them at 2 and just drag them down to the right note, or up. So all together. Now loop it and go into settings, choose quantization, swing, and the same one again, swing light. And add a new keyboard, choose synth bass again, but this time go down to substantial kick. And turn these ones like this. And have the volume in the middle and remove all of the treble. And now we're going to go back to the other bass, so you can swipe down on this one and just copy your bass, swipe up again and put it here on your substantial kick. But you're going to go into edit, click on the screen, select them all and drag them up 1 octave. So the first note should go to an F over C1. And you're actually going to mark the last row and drag it up 1 octave, so to a D over C2. And now add a new keyboard, choose keyboards and electric piano. Turn these ones like this. And then go in here, add some treble and add some reverb so that it lines up with the treble. And now go into edit and just put out note. Go out, drag it out to 5 and go in again. And lay this melody around C4. And you'll have to zoom in really much. Make it 4 times smaller. And now switch this back, click on the screen, select them all, click on the green ones, copy. And when you paste them at 2, paste them 1 square after 2. and same thing at 3, and same thing at 4. But we're going to change some of the last notes at 4, the last 3. Like this. And loop it. And the most important thing, go into settings, click on quantization, choose swing, but this time we're going to choose swing heavy, the last one. And now copy this melody, add a new keyboard, and now we're just gonna layer this melody with 5 different instruments. And for the second instrument you're going to choose synth bass and exoplanet. Turn the cutoff like this and turn these two all the way down to the left. Have the volume just a tiny bit over the middle, add a little bit of treble and the reverb to the middle. Now paste the melody, but go into settings and go up 1 octave. Add a new keyboard, and this time choose other and strings pizzicato. Have the volume in the middle, add a little bit of treble and add a lot of reverb. And now just paste the melody. And then add a new keyboard, and now choose synth bass again, and choose substantial kick. And turn these ones like this. And have the volume just a little bit over the middle, and have the reverb in the middle. Now paste the melody, but go into settings, click on plus on octave, and also go into edit, click on the screen, select them all and drag them up 6 notes. And this is really important to make it sound right in pitch. And add a last keyboard, and this time choose other again and flute. And drag the release a little bit to the right, go into the settings, have the volume in the middle, add half of the treble, and add a reverb so that it lines up with the treble. And now paste the melody, but go into settings and click on plus on octave. And now go to the track view, go into loops, and on the instruments, choose shaker and big maracas 5, and drag it out and put it in the middle of the track. So it should start at 5. And also go into the settings, have like a third of the volume, also add like a tiny bit of treble and a little bit of reverb. And the last thing, add a loop, 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 loop. Choose instruments, all drums, and go down to long crash cymbal 3. You just drag it out and put it in the beginning. And on this, have like a third of the volume, add full treble and full reverb. You can also remove your kick to between 8 and 9. And altogether, it will sound like this. And that's about it, so thanks for watching, like and subscribe if you want to, and good luck with your song.